it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I have a design team project for the Scrap Room. So this is the Bella Boulevard Adventure Awaits Flavors of the Month kit. So those are the 3 pattern papers, and then your kit will have 2 pieces of violet blue cardstock. So I have white cardstock, but you will have violet blue. And then we get a variety of ephemera and some epoxy shapes. So I have circles in multiple colors. And then I have the pattern paper kit. So these are the 2 additional papers that you get in that kit. I love me a good wood grain. And then for the embellishment kit, we get the whole 12 by 12 sticker sheet. So I'm going to put some of these off to the side, and I am going to be playing with the Freaky Fast formula. And so I am starting with, so we need a 5 by 5. So I really like this plaid and this like wordy paper. So I'm going to start with it, and I'm going to start with the biggest piece. So it is going to be a 5 by 5, and I think I'm doing it in the plaid. I'm not quite sure which side I'm going to use at this point. I just am going to cut the pieces and then I'm going to play with them. So I've got my 5 by 5, and then from the same paper, I'm going to do the 4 3/4 by 4 3/4, which actually would make a really good mat if I didn't pick 2 papers that blended in together. So that is something to keep in mind. Like if you had a 4 by 4 photo, you could use the 4 3/4 as a mat and then the 5 by 5 as another mat. So something else to think about, but make sure that you don't pick ones that get lost in each other. So then we need 3 2 by 7 strips. So that is what I am doing here, and I'm doing them in the green. Again, not sure exactly what side I'm going to use. And then for the last one, it is 1 by 8.5, I think. So I'm going to do it in this orange. I know I'm not going to use the other side. So this one is definitely going to be orange. So I'm going to go ahead and cut those. And so poof, I have all of my pieces. So not really a lot of big pieces today. So I'm like, okay, so I'm going to start with these 3. I'm like, if I keep them the same, I can do kind of a horizontal look. Here I am kind of playing with the both sides. That's where I'm like, oh, that would have been such a good idea. So I thought, well, maybe I could, do them a little like cattywampus. And so I'm like, okay, well, I don't want a horizontal. Let's try a diagonal. So I go ahead and do my strips first, and then I decide to put down my squares. I'm like, okay, well, that's no so bad. I was going to use 2 photos, but instead I'm just going to use this one. I was like, well, then I can use this tiny strip as like a shelf. And then I decided I needed to map my photo with something. I'm like, well, if I put it on white, it's going to blend into the white background. And so that's when I decided to grab a piece of black cardstock from my stash, I think. Oh, maybe I'm going to play with some embellishments first. I really thought that I had went for the black cardstock. So I decided I'm going to do 2 embellishment clusters, one basically on each side of the photo, but one is just a little bit down. So it's still kind of a diagonal, not a complete diagonal. So I'm just kind of playing with that. And I'm like, yeah, I do like how this design is coming together. But like I said, I feel like I need a black. So I pulled this black cardstock. I actually think it was from a previous ScrapRoom kit. And I like that matted, which is good because then I can map my photo. So I'm going to go off screen, map my photo, glue all of my pieces down, and distress all of the edges. So I know I love this little like tent and trees, and it says camp and then lake, which they did camp on the lake, so I thought that was perfect. I went ahead and grabbed the sticker sheet from the embellishment kit and put one of the border strips underneath the ledge that I created. And then I'm going to work on a few other stickers up at the top. I've got a tab that says fresh air. One says family time is the best time, and one says here we go. So all of that is going to go up at that top to just kind of keep in that diagonal design that I've kind of created with the stepping of all of the pieces. So I've got those stickers there, and then this here we go. I was really kind of struggling where to put that, but I am going to put it under that fresh air. And then I love the little bear and the little deer, but I don't get those on here. And I didn't put the fish on here because I do have a picture of my son actually holding his fish, which I will do another layout with. So instead, I decided to go with a tree and a map on this side. I don't know if we have a map for this lake. When we go to Powell, we definitely use a map, but I don't think we use one for this lake. I think they were at Alamo, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and start gluing everything down. I did decide to add these super cute little lightning bugs, I think is what they're called. We don't have those here in Arizona that I know of. If you've seen one, let me know, but I've never seen one. I've lived here my whole life. But I think it would be super cool to see them. Not that I'm a huge bug person, but you know, there's something about like little dancing lights in the sky. The fact that they're bugs is a little weird, but that's okay. I am going to pop them up on some foam, and I did pop up the map on foam as well as the top of the die cut with the tent. So all of that gets popped up with foam. And then I am going to grab my epoxy shapes, which I got circles, and I am just going to do 3 so that they have some bug trails. And yeah, that's going to do it for this layout. So super fun. I love that there's so many different ideas when we play with these Freaky Fast Friday formulas. And I think this is a fun one. So I'm really excited to see what everybody else comes up with. I will have the ScrapRoom linked down below in the description box. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. I love to chat with you. Here's a final look at my layout. And remember to wear your crown, and I will see you next time. Bye.